3 Common First Date Mistakes That Turn Women Off. Hello everyone, and welcome. Today, we're diving into a topic that's crucial for anyone navigating the dating scene: the art of making a great first impression. Specifically, we'll be exploring some common behaviors that can inadvertently send the wrong signal to your date, potentially sabotaging your chances of securing that all-important second meeting. Let's get started on understanding what might be turning women off during that initial encounter and, more importantly, how to avoid these pitfalls to increase your odds of a follow-up date. First and foremost, let's talk about posture. Slouching, unfortunately, is a widespread issue, especially in our digital age where many of us spend hours hunched over computers, a phenomenon sometimes referred to as tech neck. This habit can have a detrimental effect on your appearance and the impression you project. So, it's time to hit the gym and work on correcting that posture. When you slouch, you might inadvertently convey a lack of interest, an air of laziness, or even an underlying sense of depression. Furthermore, it can make you appear less physically fit than you actually are. The solution? Stand tall, sit up straight, and keep those shoulders back. Not only will this improve your physical appearance, but it will also naturally boost your confidence levels. Moving on to the next point, the importance of eye contact. Imagine being engaged in a conversation, but the other person struggles to meet your gaze, their eyes darting around the room nervously. This behavior often comes across as a sign of insecurity or, worse, disinterest. Maintaining eye contact, on the other hand, is a powerful tool for building connection and intimacy. Now, we're not talking about an intense, unblinking stare that can quickly cross into the territory of creepy stalker. Instead, aim for a natural, comfortable gaze. A good rule of thumb is to hold eye contact for about 3 to 4 seconds, then briefly look away before resuming. This creates a rhythm that feels natural and engaging. Ideally, you want to be making eye contact roughly 80% of the time during the conversation. This balance shows that you're attentive and interested without being overly intense. Finally, let's address the third major turnoff, the interrogation approach. It's understandable that on a first date, you might feel a bit anxious and unsure of what to say. You might be subconsciously trying to assess whether the person across from you is a good match. However, this can sometimes lead to a rapid-fire series of questions, one after another, which can feel more like an interrogation than a pleasant conversation. To avoid this, come prepared with a few engaging stories, particularly ones that highlight your positive qualities or showcase a time when you were the hero of the situation. For example, maybe you can share a story about a time you went above and beyond at work or helped someone in need. Or perhaps you have a funny anecdote that always gets a laugh. The key is to weave these stories naturally into the conversation. If you can make her laugh, you're golden. Laughter triggers the release of feel-good hormones, like endorphins and oxytocin, which are also known as bonding hormones. This helps to create a sense of rapport and connection between you. So, to summarize, if you want to ace that first date and secure a second one, remember these key takeaways: maintain good posture, make and hold eye contact in a natural and engaging way, and avoid the interrogation-style questioning by coming prepared with interesting and humorous stories. By implementing these tips, you'll be well on your way to creating a positive and memorable first impression. If you have any further questions or need clarification, please don't hesitate to drop them in the comments section below. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope this advice proves helpful on your dating journey.